What's out on YouTube? This is Rose's back with another video for another Weekend Warrior project. We are still working on the fiberglass for the Dodge Nitro. It is like 20 degrees out right now, so that's why you see me with this Frontier hat on, because it's fucking freezing out here. So look, like, comment, subscribe, share. We're gonna get into the video of what we're doing next with the fiberglass, what stage we in, and it shouldn't be this fucking cold out here, man. This ain't right. This is not American for it to be this cold out here. Look, she ain't even bothered to come say hi to y'all. But I'm gonna turn you back on in a minute, all right? All right, so we finally got into the shop, and this is everything that is going in the back, that space, both sides, okay? We got 4 subs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 8s, 1, 2, 2 bullet tools. Now, it's gonna be something because we still got the port to put in it, and that might be challenging, but I'm gonna take the router, one that we already have set up, the little trim router. Oh no, I don't need that one. Gotta switch that out. And round off all the edges here, so that when we lay the fleece over, it can roll off and it's not a hard edge. So I'm gonna get to work, and then we're gonna start constructing what we have here. Might even add another layer on it just for safekeeping, just because. So stay tuned for the build. It's going to be labor intensive. Pardon the sound, that's the heat going. We got to improvise around here when it comes to winter time. So we'll get to work and make it happen. As you can see, the wife is nowhere to be found. So all thing I'm gonna say about that. Once you see this, you guys will probably go looking for me. I'll probably be buried out in the backyard. So, but okay, here she go. I'm out. So I feel like the more we work on this, the more we're not finished. We had to go back around the edges and around the edges and add more fiberglass. And now we gotta wait for it to dry. I don't think we put no drops of hardener in it. I mean, but it's cool though. It's drying for the most part. Like 15 to 20. I'm gonna add some more heat to it.
How many ounces were you using?
Like maybe 6. 4 to 6. I think 6 at the most.
Oh, you should have just poured the bottle in at 6 ounces.
I mean, but in any case, we had to go back in around the edges. Here, there. Before we take it back out, so when we build it up, we have a stopping point to work with or whatever. So yeah, this is our port, big ass port. So I got to figure out where it's going to sit at, since it's going to be flanked by both speakers. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna be dope. So now that the music is cut back on, we don't want any copyright issues. So I'm gonna talk over it very loudly, and before I go ahead and cut this thing off. So stay tuned for the rest of the video, if there is a rest of the video, and see the result of everything that we're doing. You know what I mean? Who is that? Anthony Hamlin? He got a new track out? That is Anthony Hamlin.
But that ain't new.
Is that?
No.
Oh, okay, well.
I hardly know what he's doing.
Stop and flip it around. Stop it enough. Stop it. Boom. Well, it's the 8, so it's gonna be sitting up right here.
Set it and
then the tweeter right there. I see a problem.
what?
The amps.
What?
They're not going to be able to go flush right here like we wanted them to go.
Can you put that 8 right there up higher? Look, no. Right there?
Right here.
Yeah. Because where the amps are supposed to go, where?
Right in front of each other right here.
Land.
Yeah.
So why?
Why what?
So why can't they? How tall is it?
If I got it's 2 amps. So if I got an 8 right here, that's that.
Well, they gonna have to be on a rack, sitting stacked at the curve, like
Just
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
No, I'm saying they're gonna have to be on a rack.
Which is fine, because I think that'll look more put together than just having them, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with it. I'm just, matter of fact, is one of these I've opened before. Let's get the biggest one out.
Because with that one, that long one, that's gonna be this whole area anyway. It's gonna have to be like this on both sides, and then the other one over top it.
Yeah. That's how we was originally, the plan was something like that, side by side.
Yeah, but then
Which I kind of didn't think, it was going to work anyway. I really didn't think
if we had less speakers, it was.
First off, don't even talk like that.
But since we added more, it's not possible. So I think the amp rack is good anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should do plexiglass. Are you gonna see it?
What?
Or is it just gonna look like the amps are suspended?
It depends on how we go about it. What you mean?
So these two here, are you gonna see the rack, or is it just gonna look like they're suspended?
It depends on how we construct it.
I know.
That's what
So
it boils
I'm
down
asking
to.
you, do
No,
you
I'm saying
want
that's
to
what
be
it
able
boils
to
down to.
see it,
Well,
or
yeah,
should
why
it just
not?
look like them being suspended?
The object is to go for the wow factor. So like, wow, how did you guys do that? And that's
Why you
good.
sound like Lavelle Crawford? Wow, how did you guys put those two amps and make them look so spectacular in touches?
Okay. Yeah, we had that 8 right here, boom. And tweeter out from the side, like probably right here or something. Yeah.
No, up there.
We do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them together. I'm thinking that we should box this shit off. Not box this shit off, but box these two off.
Wow.
I don't know, because it's a sub, it's gonna be pushing out air. So it's gonna be essentially pushing out the 8-2. You know, I want bass to hit and it's moving that speed and fucking up the frequency, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah.
Alright.
I'm still thinking about that design though for the amp rack. So I still gotta consider how the wires are gonna be ran. I like the fact that they would be facing that way because I can look at the levels, everything from right there at the door. But I won't have that same thing over that side though. I want to be able to have whatever's right here at such a tight fit to where I can still slide this out and this stays stationary. Why are you shaking your head no?
It's gonna have to be a elevated board here in
Right.
order to a shelf,
Yeah.
essentially,
Right.
in order for that to work.
Agreed.
So we would have to drill a bracket here and make a shelf so it could be heavy or sturdy enough to support this weight.
Metal. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, the metal brackets would have to be here in order for it to go. Just make sure we don't hit the gas tank.
Of course. Oh, and speaking of which, we could use the factory hose right here. Drill that, take it out, long screw, right into the factory joint so it'll stay right here. And then we can always drill one right here and one right here. Same thing on the other side.
I mean, that side we find to drill anyway. It's just this one.
Yeah,
we just gotta avoid this area. It's drilling into. Remember to take the jack and stuff out of there for
Yeah, put it up on there.
close it. Alright.
And this will conclude our session. I presume. So this is the end of the second stage of this process. I actually don't need these anymore. These were there just for support. Even over here. So, whew, this was a headache all within itself, but everything's good. Sub, port, sub, bullet tweeter, mid 8. I'm not sure if I should section off the mid 8, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the space. Just use the whole damn space. And we mimic the same thing on the right side. This is going to be one loud stereo build for me. Well, for us, I need to make sure it fits because that's over the port on this side. And that's how that's gonna go. Okay. That works. This box in the middle is just to prop both of them up so I could work on them. But this is dope though. So until the next part, y'all stay tuned for it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And whatever you do, just make it look good, all right?